Para pemirsa, pendengar, terutama lingkungan San Agustin Hipo, selamat datang di SanPod atau San Agustin Podcast. Hari ini kita kedatangan tamu penting dan istimewa, yaitu Father Herminio V Dagohoy, Dominikan OP, atau dipanggil Father Jojo. Beliau adalah mantan Rektor University St. Thomas Manila dari tahun 2012 sampai 2020, dan sekarang beliau adalah Rektor Angelicum College di Manila 2021 sampai 2024. Saya sebagai Rektor San Agustin Hipo berkenan dan sangat berbahagia bisa mewawancari beliau, dan wawancara ini akan dalam bahasa Inggris, nanti akan diterjemahkan dalam bahasa Indonesia. So welcome Father Jojo in Pontianak in our Catholic University San Agustin. We are going to talk about stories and very simple story. First of all, maybe people would like to know, why are you coming here? What is the purpose of your visit?
Well, thank you, Romo Robini. Thank you very much for having me. Good afternoon to everyone, and it's an honor for being part of this podcast issue of this university. Well, I am here to familiarize myself first and foremost, because in the near future I will be spending and working here in Pontianak. So I'm very eager and excited to be here in Indonesia. This is not my first time. This is my third visit in Pontianak, and several times in Indonesia. I think 3 in Surabaya. I've been in Semarang and several places in Indonesia as part of my work as rector of the university then.
So it means that I can conclude from your speech that, let's say, you'll be assigned here?
Well, that is the clear plan.
So San Agustin University will welcome you to be here and to assist us and also to lead us because of your experience. By the way, you are in the context of university, you are here. What do you feel, or what you experience when you manage the university so big like UST? Can you tell us a very momentous moment that you remember as a memorial?
Well, there are several several dimensions, or the several aspects. If you're going to talk about memorable experience in running a university as big or as huge as University of Santo Tomas in Manila. By the way, UST Manila has 46,000 students.
Wow.
And we have 22 faculties. There are several programs that we have in Manila, ranging from architecture, medicine, music, arts, sciences, education, plus of course the 3 ecclesiastical faculties of philosophy, theology, and canon law. So all in all, we have 22 faculties and 2 institutes then. And the greatest challenge, of course, is because it's too huge and too big, is to how to harmonize things and how to make these people work together as a team to promote and to achieve the goal of the university. And that is not easy because, as huge as UST, there are several personalities and people would have to, you have to contend with how to managing all these talented people to achieve the goal of the university.
And now I know that you are also rector of Angelicum College. You will be finished your term in 2024. So tell us a little bit about what Angelicum College is.
Oh yeah, UST Angelicum College is a very unique school in the Philippines. It started in 1971, and it's the pioneer in a non-graded modular approach in education. And what is a modular approach in education, or non-graded approach in education? We don't believe in grades, no. So we don't give grades to students. So we allow the students to learn on their own, and then the facilitators to only guide the students to achieve their target learning objectives.
Do you mean there's no exam?
There is an exam, but it is not graded. The exam is an assessment.
Okay.
So there is a regular schedule, or not regular schedule, because it's the student who determines when they are ready to take the assessment exam, because we are doing modular, meaning to say you cannot proceed to the next module unless you have mastered the required skills of what the modules you are taking. So if you are taking module 1 and at the end you are ready to take the assessment exam, then it will be administered to you, and then the learning facilitator will assess whether you have already achieved the necessary skills for you to proceed to the next module.
But how the government assess, and do they have do they approve that kind of system?
Yes, yeah, because we have been operating since 1971. So
Why do they do that? Why do they allow that? Because it's a kind of revolutionary, in quote and unquote, in the educational system.
there are several, yes. One way to look at it is, yes, it's a very revolutionary, and it's one way to address, in fact, the number and percentage of students who are actually pressured to by grades, and many of them actually stop schooling because they can no longer proceed because of so many factors. For example, if you have failed in several subjects, then the students' tendency is to stop schooling because they could not. They believe and they thought that they are not apt to a particular skills like that. What the Angelicum system is, we are very, very patient, allowing the students to learn on their own, not exactly as on their own, but because we facilitate learning. And I think that's the key word there. So we facilitate learning because every one of us is unique. You are unique and I am unique. So my way of understanding things is perhaps not your way of understanding things, meaning to say that I know you are a very intelligent guy, but Romo Robini is very intelligent, and he learns faster than me, right? So because you are too intelligent, compared to me, it may take me months to study a particular subject matter, but you can take it perhaps for only a month. So there will always, if you will be given an exam today, then certainly your grade would be higher and I would fail because I'm not a slow learner, but I'm taking my sweet time in learning things. It doesn't mean that I'm not intellectually apt to a particular degree, but it means that I have my way of doing things. And we take cognizance of that particularity of the person, of the individual and of the student, because that is our own nature. So we are not created in the same way and understand things in the same light.
Teman-teman sekalian, supaya mengerti, nanti bulan depan, bulan ini sebenarnya tanggal 16, 17, ada 4 dosen daripada San Agustin akan ke Angelicum College untuk belajar dengan Father Jojo. I said to them, the audience, that 4 of our professors will be with you in Angelicum College to learn about the system like that.
Yeah, next week.
Minggu depan. Jadi teman-teman akan melihat nanti kita di San Agustin akan mengadakan inovasi dalam hal bagaimana mempelajari sistem Angelicum. So by the way, Father, when you are here, I know that you went to Ngabang yesterday and you saw many things. And also, you are here in the campus too in Pontianak. What are the impressions of you towards this university? Because you come from the big university and stable university. And how do you see your impressions about our university?
Well, San Agustin is very promising. There is a lot of possibilities. Well, there are two things. The campus in Ngabang is totally different from the campus here in Pontianak. I mean, I think in Ngabang it's really more on the students there are really more different from here, no, because they come from that area, and I think the programs there are different. So in other words, we are creating a different layers of pedagogical deliveries or models. That's what I see here. Since we are in the city, we are catering to programs that might be relevant and important in this particular area. And in Ngabang, the programs I think are designed to address a particular needs of that region. That's my initial impression.
Thank you, Father. By the way, I want to inform the audience, teman-teman, kerjasama San Agustin dengan UST itu terjadi pada zaman Romo Jojo sebagai rektor, I informed them that our MOU was signed during your time as a rector. Maybe I would like to ask, why you also trusting this university? At that time was still College of Education, STKIP Pamantalino. Why you so trusting this university or this college that you come to Bali and invite us for a meeting and push for the signing? Why is that?
Well, first and foremost, this is our mission here in Indonesia. This is a Dominican mission, and this is a Dominican project, and we believe that our contribution to the development of the region is to contribute the way how we do things as Dominicans, and I think that is a very important enriching experiences or contribution to the region. So how we do things as Dominicans is maybe totally different from other to do things managing their own affairs, and that is our contribution, the Dominican brand of education.
Well, thank you very much for the trusting and also for the assistance. Maybe the last questions, because I know that you have only a short time to visit and you will be back. Is our prayer. I'm sure that. So, what are the messages you want to give to the professors, staff, and students?
Well, you are our partners in our work in evangelization. We establish schools only for one thing, is to promote our mission of evangelization, because the school or university is a locus for evangelization. And you are here whether you are a Muslim or any other religion, you are our partners, and you help us achieve this goal. And I hope you would realize how important your mission here in the university, because you are our hands and our feet and our minds. We share with you our charism, our inspiration from Saint Dominic, and I hope that this charism would be propelled and be cascaded to all the students that you would meet in the future or even at present.
Thank you very much, Father, for your time, for your short interview in the San Agustin podcast. We are waiting for your coming.
Well, yeah. So see you after so many weeks.
Yeah, I heard that you will be here by the end of July.
Yes,
so welcome,
yes.
Father. Thank you very much.
Thank you
Romo
very
Robini.
much. So thank you for having me.